it look good here?
Yep.
All right, Sean Lennon here with Pro Wrestling Enforcer Podcast, PWE. We're at the hotel lobby in Indianapolis for Squared Circle Expo. And right here to me is the Dreamwave Lineal Tag Team Champions, the High 12 Gaige Noonan, and of course Hunter Holdcraft. Appreciate you guys being on PWE. Glad we could get you on.
I'm so glad to be here.
No, I'm excited to be here. Excited to be at the Squared Circle Expo. I'm excited to be on the podcast.
For sure, yeah. Talk about the upcoming matches you guys have. You got a big one, of course, coming up with the Wasted Youth. They are the interim tag team champions of Dreamwave. Of course, you guys are the lineal tag team champions of Dreamwave. So can you talk about that background and the match you had back in August?
Yeah, so I mean, we had matches with them going back in June. That first match, our first interaction with them was a really big hit. We had like probably one of the best matches that summer. And then they wanted to run it back in August, so we had to win a number one contendership. And then after that, we got a nice roll-up win for our first tag team championship win. But then sadly, 12 here had what's the word I'm looking for? Unexpected injury. And so we had to not give up, but we had to have interim tag team champions. So Wasted Youth won a 4-team scramble to win those interim tag team championships, and then they're claiming that they are the actual real tag champs, which you know what, we are the true tag champs. So in a couple weeks here in April, TLC, we're just going to prove that we are the real tag team champions as well. We're true. Whatever you want to call it. We're the tag champs of Dreamwave Wrestling.
I mean, how can you say you're the true tag team champions when the real champions never lost the titles?
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, we'll put it out there. We'll put it out there like that.
So that's why we're just gonna, we're just gonna settle it once and for all. It's TLC, it's LaSalle style wrestling, and we're just gonna prove that on April 20th. So.
For sure. And yeah, talk about you. I think you were out for a little bit, right?
I was.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah. So talk about you, Hunter. What you did to adapt and still stay competitive in Dreamwave when your tag team partner was not able to go.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, we were set to defend the titles defend our titles in for our third match against Wasted Youth in October. But then sadly, Gaige had his injury back in right after we won the titles in August. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I did was I just had to go get singles matches, get the reps in. I mean, I'm still new to everything, so I just need reps in the ring. So talked to the big man. He gave me a match in October. So I just kept doing what I was doing, and I mean, even in that October show, I gave 12 a shout out. Just made sure, no matter what, dude, no matter how well I'm doing or how bad I'm doing, when he comes back, we're gonna come back 100%. And ever since he came back, we've been going every single weekend, show to show, all across the Midwest. We're killing it, seriously.
We've been traveling everywhere. We've been going to different states. We've been going to Ohio. We've been going to Indiana. We're obviously in Illinois, and it's fun traveling, getting all these reps, and going to all these different promotions. And we just captured another tag team championship at Hybrid Championship Wrestling. So now we're height 2 belts, and we just want to get more publicity. We want to get out there more, and we want to collect more titles. Awesome. Put around our waist.
Oh yeah, championship gold is definitely a great validation. But talk about the validation you receive when you get the fans come up to you after the match and say, "Hey, great match! It's the first time I've seen you wrestle." And the reception is that what you measure your success on?
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. It's all about entertaining the guys out in the crowd, all the kids in the crowd, all the girls in the crowd. We're here to entertain and hype up the crowd. So when we have these really good matches with really great tag teams, and then either at intermission or after the show, we're standing at the merch table and people are coming up to us like, you guys were our favorite. You guys got the crowd into it. You guys got us all amped up. Like I said, that's what it's all about. That's why we do it. So it gives me, I got chills right now thinking about it. I mean, I just love entertaining. I love getting out there, showing them what I can do, going at 100 miles an hour. So it's very validating, rewarding. That's the word I'm going to go for. It's very rewarding when people come up to me and say, "I really enjoyed your thing. You were the favorite match of the night."
Right.
So it's one of the best things I like to hear. That's why I keep doing it.
For sure.
And when I was a kid, this has been my dream. I've always wanted to go out, perform for a crowd, and entertain people. Right. That's always, because in the end, that's what you're doing. You're entertaining people. You're putting a smile on someone's face. Yeah. And going out there and wrestling, and then after having so many kids, so many people come and say, like he said,
Right.
wow, you guys are my favorite. That's the first time we've seen you guys. That was awesome. Congratulations. And just getting all this validation, it's like, wow, like finally, like my dream is becoming a reality. And it's crazy. It's one of the best feelings that you can't really, I would say, describe. You have to be in that moment to feel it. It's one of those things where when it finally happens and it clicks to you, it's like, wow, like, I love what I'm doing.
Right.
And we both love pro wrestling. It's been our dreams. And I feel like for where we're at in our career and how long we've been doing it, we're killing it so far, and we're wanting to go above and beyond and keep going for as long as we can.
Yeah, we've only been doing this for about a year and a couple months. So like this is only the beginning, and we love tag team wrestling. It's like we talk about it all the time. It's probably we like it a little bit more than singles wrestling because it's more high pace. We get a little more hype when we're together. So we're only a year and a couple months into it, so this is just the beginning of the hype, and we are just excited for the future.
Yes, for sure. And then you guys had the big match, you and Bobby Orlando against the Coyotes, or them damn Coyotes.
Those damn Coyotes.
Oh, yeah. So talk about you being in there with Bobby Orlando, a veteran like him.
Oh, he's great. He's so fun. I mean, just talking with him down in the basement of Knights of Columbus, and like he's like, yeah, I want to get Bobby Jr. involved. Like he's like,
who can forget Bobby Jr.?
Bobby,
there's four. We got to look at Bobby and Bobby Jr.
Yeah, it was basically 4v3 at that point. You know, we had the advantage. You know, like no wonder why we won that match. So no, Bobby Orlando, he's such a creative guy. He seriously like knows how to make things a little bit more entertaining. Like he sprinkles this little bit of magic in there, and it doesn't take a lot, but it's just his twist on matches just makes it so memorable for the kids and for everyone else in the crowd, to where it was just so easy to work with, you know. So I had a lot of fun with Bobby. Bobby's great.
Yeah.
No, and one thing with him is he knows when to do the right things, and he knows that timing, and it's insane. And Bobby Jr. knows when to come in, and that's when everyone blows up.
We were all stuck in that suplex position, and then all of a sudden Bobby Jr. came in, gave us a little extra oomph for the big old suplex. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that one, but it was. I actually watched that back not too long ago, and I seriously just like kept laughing because it was just such a great moment. I loved it.
Without Bobby Jr., we wouldn't have got that win. He came in and saved us. He saved us all.
Until Connor stole him and ran away. Yeah, that was crazy. So that sets up their match in April too. So I mean, I'm looking forward to that match as well because Connor's, I mean, even though he's a damn coyote and everything, like, but he knows how to wrestle, and so does Bobby. So that's gonna be a really good match on April 20th as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, talk about being part of that Dreamwave event anniversary. How important is that for you guys? You know, been there for a while.
Right. Well, I went to the first ever Dreamwave show back in 2009 in April.
Oh, wow.
So like I've been going there since I was 9 years old, and it's being in LaSalle style wrestling. Like that's what I grew up on. So being a part of the biggest event of the company so far, and even just like they're going for a tag team championship, just a championship, like a main event level match.
Right.
Being that in that show is such an honor. I'm so honored. I am humble at this point. Like I am kind of like awestruck of that, of getting that opportunity. Like I'm so thankful for the opportunities that Dreamwave Wrestling has given me, like day in and day out. But it's gonna be a really good show. It's like and it's all home guys.
Yes.
All home guys, no name guys coming in here, and it's still a stacked card.
Oh,
that just shows how stacked our roster is. Our main roster, how stacked that is. So it's going to be a really great show, and I'm so honored to be a part of it.
Like he said in the beginning, he went to the first ever Dreamwave. I didn't go to the first ever, but I was there from the start. I would say within the first year they started.
Okay.
And I remember sitting in the crowd. I used to sit right on the ramp. I remember exactly where I sat. And every time I went to Dreamwave, I was like, wow, like this is what I want to do. And I still in my camera roll, I have a picture. I've got to say I was like 12 maybe. I had a picture with Mike Hartenbauer when he was at Spears and Beers with Waylon Beck, and he had the tag team championships, and I have it around my shoulder. And before I even started wrestling, I'd look at that and be like, wow, like I want to wrestle. And now being able to wrestle on the show that I went to all the time as a kid, every single month, meeting all the legends that they would bring in and seeing all these insane guys that are now signed in whether WWE or AAW, which is an insane amount of people. It's nuts. And now being able to keep that company going with all this new members of the roster and how
the resurgence of Dreamwave wrestling
with this stacked and top talent on the roster, it's mind blowing to me. It's a dream come true, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for every opportunity I got and every opportunity I get because you never know when your last match can be. So
one weird thing with us is like we've both been going to the shows since like almost day one. And we never really realized it until like years later. So like it's one of those things to where like yes, we've been going since 2009, but we had no idea when we went to high school together. Like we go way back. Like so it's one of those things to where us hometown guys getting an opportunity like this is just like I said, it's to the moon. We are through to the moon for it. So we love it.
Great. We can't wait for Dreamwave anniversary. Everybody let's check it out. April 20th.
April 20th. Sold out in what, 2 hours? Insane.
It made it even a little under 2 hours. There was something like that.
It was somewhere around 2 hours. It's every single show they sell out in a short amount of time. It's crazy. I mean we packed the Knights of Columbus, but you can also catch it live on IWTV independentwrestling.tv. So I think it's bell time 7.
Yes.
7 p.m. So I mean, check it out. It's gonna be sweet. You're gonna be there,
I'll
right?
be there.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
right.
there,
I knew you would be there.
It's gonna be you guys and Wasted Youth as the match to watch on that card.
Oh yeah.
Especially now you said it's also gonna be tables, ladders, and chairs involved.
Yes, tables, ladders, and chairs. I'm gonna be honest. Never been in a tables, ladders, or chairs match before, so this is gonna be pretty interesting. But I really can't wait to. I'm more of the catch and throw guy, so I can't wait to catch them and throw them through 5 tables. So
I'm hungry. I've been in multiple ladder matches, but I haven't got involved with chairs and tables yet. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm hungry.
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go wild. I'm already getting hyped for it right now. I gotta take it back a little bit. I gotta take it back. We're at Squishy Expo. We need to enjoy that.
These guys say that they're deathmatch wrestlers and they know, like they've been trained by deathmatch wrestling and they've been in many of these matches, but they don't know what LaSalle style is. That's what we've been studying since day one.
Right.
LaSalle style is way different than deathmatch. So get ready.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be. Oh, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I can't.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I love it, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys again being on PWE Report. And
I'm
if
so
everybody wants to follow you, go ahead. Tell them how to follow you, and why you think you should be on more shows. Can we see you in Chicago one day?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we've been going up to Chicago a couple times, trying to get on a couple shows. I mean, we love it up there in Chicago. You can follow me on Instagram at HunterHolt22. Same thing on X at HunterHolt22. And sometimes catch me on Facebook. I gotta really research my Facebook page, but Hunter Holdcraft _professional wrestler, get on there too.
With me on every social media, on TikTok, Instagram, X, you go at 12 Gaige Wrestles, and that's going to be 1, 2, and then GAIG. You got to put the I in there, make it unique. But yes, 12 Gaige Wrestles on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Almost said Twitter.
Yes. And I was going to say, you guys have a match on AAW Live. It was you two teamed up against Jordan Cross and Twisted Flip, I believe.
Yeah.
And who was your partner? I forget.
Well, we've had 2 different partners against those guys. So we've been trying to find the right partner to defeat Twist and Flip and Jordan Cross because I mean in 6-man tags we don't really have the best chemistry with our third partner, so it's a lot of miscommunication when it comes to that. So hopefully next time that we're on a live and hopefully we get the opportunity to go against Twist and Flip and Jordan Cross again, and hopefully we can find the right partner. But I mean, I love being up in Chicago. The Berwyn Eagles Club it's like a very historic venue for for AAW, and I mean I've started going there probably almost a year now. I've been going up there and helping out and watching the shows, and I mean it's such a great atmosphere. And like I said, I'm so lucky to get the opportunity to be on a live and hopefully get an opportunity on the main show soon. But I mean, all I'm gonna do is just keep plugging away and keep grinding. That's all I do. I seriously grind every single day, try to get better at what we do, and it's just how it works. I mean, never stop.
It's like the same thing with the Knights of Columbus being a legendary indie venue with Dreamwave. Same thing at the Berlin Eagles Club. They run what? And so many shows in that place. Double digits of shows in that place, and it's been going forever. And it's one of those another legendary venues where you want to be in, and especially for AAW. Say it used to be in Knights of Columbus for some of their shows back in the day. So being able to be on AAW as well is it's amazing. It's mind blowing. The same thing as Dreamwave.
Okay. That's great, man. Well, hopefully we see more promotions moving forward. You know?
Oh, I hope so. I sure hope so. But yeah,
there's a lot of great tag team champions out there. So
a lot of teams.
We have a lot of teams that are on a list. So we want to kind of check all those off in 2024 because I mean I think we're ready. Since we since we came back when did we have our first match back? February. That was actually our first like tag time back, wasn't it?
I think it might have been a little later than that. Cause I know December I came back in a Rumble, so I think our first tag match back was, I would say either February or
February or something like that. So like it hasn't been a long time, but like I said, we've been hitting it every single weekend, training every single week, coming up with new ideas. Like we got new gear, we're getting after it, and we just want to check all those boxes off, check those people off of our list, and have the best matches possible every time.
Awesome.
I was just gonna say we want to face the best talent that anyone can bring us. We want to face everybody and anybody. We want to go out there. I mean, we're hungry. We're ready. We're ready for this. And since we've came back, we've been on the roll. And our roll ain't stopping now. And we're ready to go. And so whoever wants to have us and whoever wants to face us, let's bring it.
All right. All right. I appreciate you guys once again being on PWE Report, and check out the merchandise too.
Yes. If you want to buy this amazing shirt, anytime you see us at a show, come to our merch stand. We have all these amazing shirts, plus 8x10 stickers, pins, whatever you want, we got. We got.
Working on more every single day.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Make sure to check out Dreamwave, April 20th. We're going to see, of course, Wasted Youth going up against these guys. The Hype in a table, ladders, and chairs match for the Undisputed Dreamwave Tag Team Champions. Make sure you're there or watch it live on IWTV. Awesome.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
you guys.
you so much.
You mind if we get a quick